Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So we interrupt our regularly scheduled decode to bring you kind of a Gematria decode. I found this to be very interesting stuff here, and at the end of this, I have a Mandela effect for me. Anyway, for sure. So I was watching the movie Wagons East the other day, and I noticed John Candy, given what Ron over at Just a Voice. Haven't heard from him for a while. Not sure what's up with that. Should check his channel. Maybe I'm not getting notified. But Ron over at Just a Voice and Mag Truth and a couple of others um, who say that the OK sign is actually a 3-6 sign, 666, uh, showing a perceived allegiance to the devil, perceived by them anyway. And I noticed that John Candy did this in this movie, and there he is doing it. The 3-6, they say. And he does this for a minute. And I'm not going to play it to risk a copyright strike. But I can show the still picture. And I found that to be interesting because I realized that John Candy allegedly died making this movie. All right. This was a 1994 movie, and that comes in a little later. So, um, John Candy made this. Oh, made that. Uh, made that 3-6 symbol. Hopefully, that's not enough to get me one. Made that 3-6 symbol that they say is that's what it is in his 1994 film Wagons East, in which he died while making the film. And he died at 43 years old, they say. 43 years old. And he died on March 4th, which is 3-4 in America. So that's just a mirror of 43. That's the same numbers in a different order, 3-4, 4-3. And as Zach points out, in a lot of the world, they actually write that date 4-3, the day first, the month second. So 3-4 or 4-3, and it really doesn't matter because he died at 43 years old on 3-4 or 4-3, however you want to do it. Same numbers, different order. So 43 years old on 4-3 or 3-4. And, whoop. Yes, he died there on March. I had that window up for no reason because it showed me right here. So he died on March 4th. And I'm going to get to that Wagons East thing here. But if you do the gematria on this, guys, Wagons East is 34. Same numbers, different order, a mirror of 43. So it's Wagons East is 34. He died at 43 on 3-4 or 4-3. And, dang it, John Candy, if we dive into these, down here is 43. It wasn't in the 4 base ciphers, but he's 43 right here. He's also 102, which is a mirror of 201. Research event 201. All right. And if I wasn't mistaken, it was the year 1994. And if you write out 1994, oh, well, you don't get the 201. I thought you got the 201, but you do get 506. 506, and I believe it was Wagons East in the base ciphers is 56. So I found that to be interesting. I don't think it's a coincidence. I don't think it's a coincidence that he died at 43 on 4-3 or 3-4, making the movie Wagons East, which also sums to 34, and 56 in 1994 sums to 506, and John Candy sums to 43 in one of the ciphers. So I just found that to be real interesting. And then I definitely don't think that it's a coincidence that he put this sign up right here in his last movie. I don't think that was a coincidence at all. I'm not asserting that he didn't or did die. I'm just saying that I don't think this was a coincidence to the fact that he died at 43 on 4-3 or 3-4. And Wagons East came out in 1994. So here's the Mandela effect. There was the Gematria effect, but what about the Mandela effect? How about this? Wagons East came out in 1994, and Canadian Bacon came out in 1995. I know that can't be right. At least it wasn't right in my past, because I watched Canadian Bacon when I was in junior high as opposed to high school. And 1995 was where I would have been a junior in high school. And I wasn't, I was watching more movies when I was in junior high. And I know that Canadian Bacon I saw first. And I saw that at home in probably 1992. I was probably in the 8th grade when I saw Canadian Bacon. So probably at least 1992. And I saw it on Showtime during one of their preview weekends, so it was already on Showtime by 1992, which means it would have had to come out in 1990 or 1989 as opposed to 1995. And I didn't watch Wagons East. I did watch Wagons East in high school, and that makes sense. And it came out in 1994, and I probably saw that movie in 1995. So when it was out on tape, at the time it was VHS. So found that to be an interesting one. I figured I'd share one of my observations on that Gematria, and I figured that if hopefully somebody stayed with me to run a vote, so we'll vote and thumb up if you remember Canadian Bacon coming out before Wagons East in probably 90 or 91 or something in that order, and on TV by 92. And go ahead and thumb this down if you remember that it always came out in 1995 after Wagons East, his last movie that he died making. And I guess the whole story on that was Canadian Bacon was made first, but it didn't get released until 95, which I find to be really a strange story, especially seeing how I saw it in junior high, which would have put it at 92 because I was in high school by 93. So I'm guessing I saw it in 92 as opposed to 95 when it would have came out in the first place. So that's absolutely ridiculous. That would have made me a senior in high school and beyond even before I would have saw it on Showtime. So that's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. So that's going to be it for this one. For now, guys, thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down when appropriate. Thanks for all your comments, leads, feedback, and subscriptions. And I'll try to get back into the Gematria decode, or not the Gematria decode, the the simple binary decode for REM losing my religion so that we can get on to Danny's maps of the South American move, which we've got a good chunk of the way done. So for now, thanks for watching, guys. And for now, you guys have a great rest of your day, evening.